Here's my audience for my fourth business proposal speech. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Warren Buffett, American businessman and philanthropist. Next to doing the right thing, the most important thing is to let people know you're doing the right thing. John D. Rockefeller, also an American businessman and philanthropist. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some hire public relations officers. Daniel J. Boorstin, American historian. By now, it should be clear that all of these successful men were speaking about the importance of public relations. At its core, public relations is a strategic communication process that builds mutually beneficial relationships between organizations and their publics according to the PRSA. Public relations is the persuasions business. If you don't tell your story, someone else will. My major is public relations and my minor is electronic media broadcasting. I'm incredibly excited to begin my career in public relations. However, I believe my public relations education could have been improved upon. To earn a Bachelor of Arts in Public Relations at NKU, it is required to earn 42 credits, with 3 of those credits being in the Foundation of Knowledge. Many of my required classes I did enjoy. However, I had a handful of courses that I know were not benefiting me. How frustrating is it to pay tuition at a university and work towards your degree only to not be offered the classes that you feel would truly benefit your post-graduation career? Today, I will be proposing new courses to be offered by the Department of Public Relations at Northern Kentucky University. Employment within the public relations field is projected to grow 10% within the next 10 years, and the projected employment in 2018 is 81,100, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. NKU Public Relations Department claims that students seeking a Bachelor of Arts degree in Public Relations will learn to confront societal changes, crises and events, social media engagement, ethical issues within a broad range of communication context. It is essential that our students really are prepared with the knowledge and skills to secure a job post-graduation. Northern Kentucky can do this by offering more courses within public relations. Not only does this require a broader selection of courses, but also a more specific selection of courses. I researched universities that had the top public relations program, and many of them shared one thing in common. They had a huge variety of courses that their students were able to choose from. These universities were Auburn, Syracuse, Michigan State, and University of Texas at Austin, and University of Southern California. I found that many of these universities has classes that focused heavily on managing issues and crises and developing and pitching stories. One can take many different career routes once graduated with a public relations degree and can take on many different titles. Potential positions range from content creator, financial communicator, reputation management, director of public affairs, corporate communications specialist, event coordinator, and so many more. NKU requires public relations students to take a mixture of journalism courses, communication courses, public relations, and optional electronic media broadcasting courses. After reviewing the course catalogs for universities that are well known and have a prestigious public relations department, I have created a list of courses that need to be offered at NKU. These courses include nonprofit communication management, sports and entertainment management, international public relations, integrated marketing communications, media writing and information age, startups and small companies, graphic design for strategic communications, client management and practices, and that is just to name a few. I personally would like a course designated for public relations within the music industry. Offering a broader selection of courses will do nothing but improve the education of our students. Many of our already existing classes also need desperately updated. I was required to take a news writing class which taught me many valuable journalism skills. However, we rarely mentioned social media and the importance of writing for social media. The professor focused on print mainly for the majority of the semester. The need for an updated course list is clear. It is already difficult enough to get your foot into the door of a company without competing against other college graduates for the same position. We want NKU graduates to be the most qualified and experienced. We want them to be a shoo-in for these positions based on the real-world experience that they have been taught in class. I'm in the process of uploading my resume to LinkedIn and saving positions that I hope to apply for come January. I have found that many students have begun listing relevant courses that they've taken on their resume. I believe it would greatly satisfy future employers if they are viewing applications that have a broad list of these completed courses. Student satisfaction would also improve because they are taking classes that they truly enjoy and applying for jobs that they are qualified and are equipped with the knowledge for. Student satisfaction would also increase because they would be completing homework assignments and research projects that they are more passionate about and gaining the necessary skills. If more professors are hired, professor satisfaction would also be likely to increase as they would not have to take on as many classes and they can focus on teaching their specialty within public relations. As you can see on my PowerPoint, I have illustrated several different graphs to provide evidence as to why adding more courses will greatly benefit the Public Relations Department. The first graph is a pie chart in which 160 students were surveyed on a selection of 4 classes they would like to see added to the curriculum. The 4 classes they were surveyed on were Nonprofit Communication Management, PR for Startups and Small Companies, Sport and Entertainment Communication Management, and International Public Relations. 28% of students said they would like a course in nonprofits, 14% in startups, 33% in sports and entertainment, and 24% in international. The second chart is a bar chart which displays the results of student satisfaction of courses offered from the same 160 students that were surveyed. 29 students were extremely satisfied with their classes, 34 were satisfied, 56 were dissatisfied, and 41 were extremely dissatisfied. Clearly, there needs to be changes made. Lastly, the third visual shows how employment post-graduation increased in colleges that had 5 or more specialized classes in PR versus 4 specialized classes or less. It's definitely visible how Auburn University Public Relations flourished from 42 students already having job offers compared to 83 students having job offers. It will take dedication and relentless efforts to make any changes happen in the Public Relations Department at NKU. My PRE 385 professor said in class yesterday, "I was the last public relations professor hired here at NKU and I've been here for 13 years. Like I said, change is not going to happen overnight. I think a goal of 3 years or less to implement these courses would be very reasonable. Hiring these professors will of course cost the university money. However, if word gets out how great NKU's Public Relations Department is, we will draw in many more students. I think NKU has the potential and the resources to become a top-tier public relations school. Not many universities have the opportunity to be so close to a booming downtown such as Cincinnati. We definitely need to take advantage of our prime location." I hope you guys have enjoyed my presentation and have a bit more insight into the public relations program at NKU.